I'm NightShade, and that's my mom.
Hello, I'm Sophie, and that's my daughter.
This is going to be your daily awesome sauce reading. And sorry about all the noise. They're doing yard stuff.
So we have already called Spirit, invited her into our home, into the table, so we won't be doing that again. So this is an awesome sauce read. So wherever the cards lead is where we'll go. It could be something mild, tangy, gut-wrenching, whatever.
There's five. Got 5 cups. First one on the table, 5 cups.
All right.
So this is could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio because it's a cup.
All right.
We'll take...
Show us where the energy lies for this read, Spirit. Give us cards to show the people who see this video.
I'm going to take this because it goes with the 5 of Cups, even though it's kind of a lot of cards. All right, so this is a Virgo, right? That's Virgo. There's your Hermit. The Hermit's, what is the Hermit shining his light on? The Hermit's looking here at these 5 of Cups. The Hermit's examining their heartbreak, correct? What they've lost, what they still have. They're examining their heartbreak because there's 3 swords.
Yep.
That's in them. But it's what's behind them too. They're looking at what they've lost, but that heartbreak is behind. Now this could be, these are general readings, so I mean the signs still apply, but this could be for anybody. If you're resonating with it, you're resonating with it. So we have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, there's a Virgo, and then we have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Now we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, because we have 8 wands on the table.
All right, so you're either waiting for some messages or there's some messages
Well,
coming you don't know about.
That says arrows of love, doesn't it? Because this is definitely about love and heartbreak and what you have and what you've lost. On this one, there are still 2 cups standing right there that you're not looking at. So
Right.
is this
Got
a
your
reading
back
for
turned on
Virgo? Because if it is a reading for Virgo, then you're shining the light on what you've lost. That's what you're looking at, but you're not looking at the 2 cups that are right here that you still have that are
Right.
upright and full. That broken heart is behind you, but it's still in you.
Yeah, it's still in you, the 10 of Swords.
And that eight of rods sometimes is interpreted as the arrows of love. That would go with all of this right here. If that's arrows of love, then look what it did to you. It landed like 10 swords on you.
It devastated you.
That's terrible.
All right.
Is this just reliving memories? Launching through the air? Horrible memories coming back? Like 10 swords every time you think about it? Just 10 swords stabbing you in the back every time?
Something you can't get over.
You cannot get over it? Yeah. Look. Anytime we get this in the middle of a reading, if you know, it fits in the reading either way, but this means we're telling you the truth. What we're saying is the truth. So this is just a reading for somebody who can't get over the horrible part that was done to them. Could be a Virgo, but now we have everybody on the table.
Yep.
Fire, water, swords, Virgo. The only thing we're missing is Earth, Pentacles. And there we go.
And there we go. I was just going to say, I bet
5.
it's a pinnacle.
So we have everybody on the table now.
So
Is all
it
wrapped
could
up.
fit anyone. He, she.
Yeah, it could fit anybody because everybody is wrapped up in this hermit energy. This hermit energy is about letting nobody in. But on the opposite side of it, it's about shining your light for others. When you've learned, then you can shine your light out for others. But only when you've learned. You have to go through it to learn it. You can't half-ass it. There is no, oh, I'll head this off at the pass it. You can't do that. That's not going to happen. This is a horrible place to be.
Yes, it is.
This is a horrible place to be. But these disruptive fives are where you're going to learn. That's just the way it is.
The Chariot.
So now we have Cancer on the table.
The Chariot. I mean, the choice is yours. Learn from it and move on, or
It
not.
means get your emotions under control. Under that 3. You're just reliving that. Look, you're reliving that and reliving that and reliving
time
that
to move
and
on.
reliving that over and over and over and over.
They're both looking forward. The driver of the Chariot and his, what is that, a hawk or whatever it is, the bird. They're both looking forward. So are you ready to come out of it? Are you tired of being?
Can you get your emotions under control? Can you stop this? This 8 wands is that fire through the air. Fire, I'm assuming it's fire and Mercury. Don't quote me on it, but I'm assuming because it's messages. That would be Mercury shooting through the air. That would go with her because that's Virgo. You know, there's, if you can't stop this, you're going to end up doing that 10 of Swords over and over again. But that Chariot right there, that Cancer says that you're trying to sidestep it. So either you're in denial or you're looking it straight in the face. Because Cancer has 2 ways about it. It's fixed and it's moving. That Chariot says it's got it under control. 2 different sides coming together, the left and right, dark and light coming together to go forward. But remember, the Cancers can also go sideways. So
Yes, that's right. Cancer can go sideways. Because
They're a-
they're the
crab. Yeah.
I was trying to think of crab or something else, but yes. Oh, all right.
Are we
The
trying
Page
to
of Rods.
sidestep it? Well,
And the Devil.
so you already know what you're doing. That Page of Rods is
Of
like
course.
your message coming in saying, I already know. So we're not telling you anything you don't know, which was right there in that sword. That Ace of Swords says we're saying what's right. We're interpreting the cards right. That Page of Rods is right underneath that 8 of Rods. And that Devil is right underneath that 10 of Swords.
But do you see this as someone who keeps bringing up the past to
Yeah, they're
someone
chained.
else, maybe?
No, I don't see anyone else in this
No
reading.
one else?
Except, I'm assuming that that's not a person. It's more of an energy. I'm
Right.
assuming this is the
Person, yes, I do too.
So, I mean, there's a lot of energies here,
So
and
they're
everyone's
just
on the
doing
table.
it to themselves.
But I mean, in the reading, this is the person that we're talking about, is acting like the hermit. In this mode, they may be wanting to do this, but look, they can't.
They can't.
They can't. They're chained to the devil. And that Page of Rods is, it's almost like they're going back to the devil and saying, it's okay, you can keep me chained. It's almost like, okay, if this person could talk, or if this person could be that person, they would tell the Page of Swords. Am I making sense, y'all?
Yes.
This is the person in the reading. This is a person that, this person can be this person if they wanted to
And move on.
and move on, but the only thing this hermit is doing is going straight to the devil. They're willingly putting the chains back on. Every time that 10 of Swords, because your catharsis would be death in this situation, or spiritual death, right? With that 10 of Swords, it would be a spiritual death. The 8 rods would be flying through the atmosphere. They would hit you, you would die, and then you would be reborn.
9 of Rods.
But what are you reborn to every time?
Devastation.
Devastation every time. And that Chariot just means you're repeating and repeating. That page is just the messenger going out to the devil saying, guess what? Back again for another round.
He wants it again.
Back again for another round.
All right, the
It's
Two of
over
Cups
and over.
and the World.
You have a chance here if you stop, take yourself out of this war
With yourself.
with yourself and the devil. Because that devil's not a person, it's you. It's that the devil represents that thing that you just keep coming back to, which is that broken heart. You just keep going back to that broken heart and that 10 of swords. You keep repeating that because these memories are the only thing you're shining the light on. If you keep doing that, you're not going to end up anywhere. But if you take this 9 of rods and you stop and you evaluate and you pull yourself out of this war with yourself, then
There's something better for you. There's a new world out there.
that's crazy
Oh.
on the bottom of the deck. So I'm going
You
to
gotta
take
take
because
it.
it double
You
worlds.
have to take it.
This can come to a completion.
Yes, it can.
You
It's
can
totally in your hands.
You can make friends with yourself. I mean, and that would be, you know what? If you make friends with yourself, you have a friend for life.
That's right.
If no one else in the whole world cares about you, loves you, or thinks highly of you, at least do it for yourself because you'll have one person you can count on for the rest of your life.
That's right. And this is kind of a completion right here.
Yeah.
This is all your past. You're living in it. You won't let it go. You feel like you can't let it go. We're speaking the truth. You're not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. But if you just see it for what it is and get past it.
Yeah. This 4, over there is that Queen of Cups. Now I'm going to put 4 swords here. I think you're getting it. I think you're letting it, it had to, it's almost like you had to beat yourself up with that 10 of swords. It's almost like you had to go. It's almost like you kind of ingrained it in yourself. Do not repeat this. Do not repeat. So what you did is you repeated and repeated. You lived with that pain for a long time to get it in you so that you would recognize it, so that you could learn from it.
I mean,
Am I making sense?
Yes, because it's been almost a year. I'd say it's been 10 months since this has happened.
And I think you've done it with 2 worlds right there.
Yes.
I think you've done it. Because here's this 3 of swords, here's this chariot, which in up to here was like repeating, and then the world, which means completion. So I think you're done repeating. Double worlds and then Queen of
Yes.
Cups. I think you're looking at your emotions. That Queen of Cups is your
It's your
Cancer,
emotions.
Pisces, Scorpio. We've got strong Cancer on the table, strong Capricorn with that devil, strong Virgo. But with 2 of Cups and a Queen of Cups with double worlds in between, you see how now she's looking. She's looking at that cup.
Right.
This is evaluating.
This downtime and evaluating. Oh,
Meditation, absorbing. That's like, you know, you could even take this like taking a nap and saying, you know what?
resting up from it.
Yeah. When you have a big lunch and then you take a nap and then you wake up
Yeah.
and you go, I feel like a human again.
Exactly.
It's like, it feels like you absorbed a whole, like all of that pain.
Give us a confirmation card.
You didn't
Give us
do
a
it for no
final
reason. You
outcome
actually
card.
learned a whole lot. You absorbed a whole lot. You became a whole lot more emotionally
Stable.
stable and smart. More emotionally, what am I trying to say? Intelligent. Emotionally intelligent with that Queen of Cups. So you've gained a lot of emotional intelligence with the Queen of Cups.
Give us a final
Now-
outcome card here.
Now you can look at this differently. Whereas before it was kind of just stuck in that repeating, going
Standing
back to
still.
that devil. Now look, doesn't he look emotionally intelligent like a Cancer would be?
Yes.
He looks emotionally intelligent, huh? He's got his upraised sword pointing up to the sky with a bird hawk thing on him, pointing up to the sun, and he's going out and he's like, I know exactly what I'm doing. No questions. This guy has no questions. So you stayed in that space for a really long time, but for some reason it makes me think that you did it like even on purpose. Because you were really trying to absorb something.
Oh, I believe they did it on purpose. Maybe they had to.
Yeah.
They had to examine it.
Yeah, they had to examine it in order to absorb it, not to repeat it again.
Not to repeat it again.
Because
it took a while.
Maybe this has something to do with breaking patterns. Because, you know, that would be these two worlds right there. Breaking patterns. You see it, now you're done. When you see it,
you understand what you've done.
When you understand, then you can break the pattern. Let's see if this has something to do with it. There's a Knight of Swords. There's your Knightiest Knight coming in. Let's see, he's underneath that Two of Cups right there, so let's see what he's got to say. Yeah, when you're in that space, you do that on, you did it on purpose. You relived it and relived it and relived it because you were examining it. Even though it was hurting and hurting and hurting so much, you were examining it on purpose. You had something in there that you knew you couldn't move on from until you absorbed, what am I trying to, metabolized it. Metabolize. There was emotions here that you had to metabolize. That's these two in a row. That Cancer Queen, that strong Cancer, I say, because of that Chariot, but there's your Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio Queen. There's your Water Cup Queen. She had, when, do you see what I'm saying? By metabolizing it, you had to make it part of, you had to relive it and relive it in your mind over and over and over.
You had to understand that it wasn't all your fault, but it was your fault.
Yeah, because we create our own realities.
You're just as much to blame. And instead of blaming everything on the other person, you've come to realize that you were at fault also.
I think you've got new love. I was hoping that's what that Knight of Swords was going to tell me. Because look, now you can have somebody that's this.
Here's the Two of Cups.
And I've got the Earth King.
Yes.
This is your Taurus, Virgo, Capricorns. We've got strong Virgo on the table only because our major arcanas are Virgo right there at the very top. So whether this pertains to you or it's a Virgo guy, girl, whoever coming in, look at that.
Once you learn your lesson and you let it go, I mean, look at this. You've got the Two of Cups here and the Two of Cups here.
You've got double Two of Cups.
And double worlds, yes.
Oh, shit. I was going to say, let's see. Well, bam. What does that tell you?
It's the truth.
Don't be scared, because I got this underneath it, but I'm gonna put that back in here.
Put it back, not use it.
Take it. Look at that.
We'll use this as the final card.
Yeah, because it looks like somebody's that's an offer coming in, and it's coming in fast. It's gonna wake you up out of that. You're done metabolizing the pain. You're done now. You've looked at it. You've seen everything. Everything that you've seen
that part of it was your fault, and you know not to do it again.
Mm-hmm.
So
fantastic. So don't let it pass you up. Be alert.
No, please don't let it pass you up, because we all make mistakes. We all say and do things we wish we could take back, but you can't. But you have to learn from what you said that hurt someone else, that it wasn't the right thing. It wasn't the right place. It wasn't the right time. You need to love yourself first before you can love someone else. And I think they've come to that stage.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I do too. So good for you.
Yeah, this is a good reading. This is turned out to be a mild, tangy, awesome sauce read.
And this is the kind of thing that, if people would actually do this, their lives would be better.
Yeah.
If people would actually
take the time to examine and listen to their hearts and their minds. And I mean, nothing is ever one-sided in a relationship. Mm-hmm. It's not. There's two sides to everything. They saw it one way, you saw it another.
And then there's really three sides to every relationship, like they say. And y'all know what I'm going to say, right? His, hers, and the truth.
Yeah, exactly. I hadn't thought of that, but that's
That's
exactly
what this
true.
is.
But they saw it. They saw it. They saw they were at fault also in whatever
The
happened.
relationship, I think they see that it's a pattern.
And hopefully they're not going to do it anymore.
I think you did a really good job. I think you've got the point with that Queen of Cups and that Four of Swords falling
Only
together.
good waits for you.
Honestly
Only
think,
good waits for you.
Yeah, and if you're awake enough, I think you've got a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn guy coming your way.
Coming your way.
Guy, girl, however you do it. I don't know. I don't care. Whatever. But that Ace of Pentacles in any reading is going to tell you that's a serious, strong, earthly manifestation of something. Right next to that King of Pentacles, right next to the Two of Cups, right next to the Knight of Swords.
All right.
So it may be unexpected, but I say just get out there and get,
go with the flow. Go with what
the
happens.
flow.
See what happens. You learn your lesson.
Mhm.
Put it to use.
Mhm.
Put it to use. So we hope this helps whoever watches this video, and take it to heart. Use what you need. Discard the rest. So until our next read, may your moons always be full.
All
Bye-bye.
right, bye.